Hey guys, it's Heather here, and I know I've been gone for a few months to catch you up with what's been going on since March of 2018. Only June 18th. I want to recap with you what's been going on since my last video in March. We went to the San Juan Islands for a little 4-day vacation. We were gone for 4 nights. When we were up there in the Seattle Tacoma area, we went up to the Dave Ramsey Money and Marriage Conference, which was pretty cool. I'd never heard Les Parrott speak, and I had never read any of his books, so it was really nice to see and hear his take on marriage and money and communication. I did pick up his book and haven't read it yet. And it was also nice to hear Rachel Cruz talk Love Your Life, Not Theirs. And that is a book I have read, and it just kind of felt like it was reiterated. So if I had read Les Parrott's book prior to going, I probably would have felt the same way. But it was nice going to just hear Les talk and view his perspective. And then one of these days, I'm going to read his book. I am more of an audiobook person. Audible saves me. If I had to sit down and read a book, I may just end up repurchasing it on Audible, and maybe I'll use it as a giveaway for you. So I've mentioned before that I am in direct sales, and in April we had a qualification that basically I was like, yes, I'm going for that, because in May we went to our annual leadership event, and hitting this new promotion in April meant that I got a VIP treatment for it's basically like a big old party on Friday night. So I went for the promotion and I got it. And so April was pretty much dedicated to just really working that direct sales business and hustling. Didn't really put a priority on YouTube, and I got it. April was spent hustling and working my side business, and it definitely paid off. In May, I went to the Beautycounter Leadership Conference. That is the direct sales retail company that I'm involved in. They're really awesome. If you've never heard of them, basically our mission is to get safer products into everyone's hands, and that's not necessarily always our product. Our company and our mission is focused on educating people on safer products all the way around, even if it's something that we don't carry. We are really big advocates for safer standards within the personal care industry. If that's something that you're interested in learning more, I will just leave a link in the box below. In May, I headed to Leadership Summit with a handful of my teammates. I got to meet a bunch of people on my larger team and hang out with some people that I had met from the year before. So I was there from the beginning of May. I think it was the 3rd through 6th I was there in Minneapolis. And then in the middle of May, I went to Arkansas. I have a cousin who graduated high school. I'm not from there. Him and his mom, my aunt, moved there years ago. We all just decided as a big family that we were going to fly to Arkansas and celebrate him graduating. It has taken a while for me just to relax and find my new normal. I've been spending a lot of time at home. We're doing some rearranging. I am trying to figure out what I want my massage practice to look like later this year, and we're also doing a lot of work on our yard and planting a ton of stuff. So if you follow me on Instagram, you probably have seen my stories of us doing yard work and how that is progressing. If you're wondering, yes, we are still on our debt snowball of paying our house off. Our current mortgage balance is $177,386.16. We've made some good progress since starting in January. We're at $187.9, and that first month in January, we only paid off an extra $900 towards our principal in total. So that was an extra payment plus our regular mortgage payment, which, not really working on a budget in January, I thought that was really awesome. But since we've been doing a budget, we have been able to do about $2,400 a month towards principal, which totally blows January out of the water. So we are not quite on track to hit my goal for 2018. I wanted the mortgage to be in the low 150s, and I think that it might end up being in the low 160s or high 150s. We'll see what ends up happening. My goals for the summer are one, to make it through the summer because it's my least favorite season. I hate it when it's hot out, so I'm here just surviving. We want to get, or excuse me, I want to get the main focal points in our yard figured out. I think we have one more tree to plant, and then I have a few areas where I need some large bushes. So that is my goal, to fill in as much of the yard as possible. We have a few home projects that we want to do. We have to create a little corner on our retaining wall, dig some dirt out. We want to, we have a tough shed that has a lean-to, and on the posts for the lean-to, we want to wrap those because right now they're just exposed 4x4. We just built a fire pit in our backyard on Saturday, so that's done. And then we have a project where we want to build a railing on our front porch because it kind of has a high drop off. I am surprised it passed inspection without having a handrail on it, but that's another one of our goals this summer for projects around the house. And other than that, that's kind of it. Some things that we're planning for the future. This fall, we are wanting to take a road trip to Yellowstone National Park. We've been to a ton of national parks, and surprisingly, since it's only 12 hours away, I'm actually surprised that we haven't been there yet. I mean, we've flown all over to go to national parks, and this one is pretty close. We're also really close to Crater Lake. We're like 4 or 5 hours away from Crater Lake, and we've never been there. So that is on our travel bucket list for this summer. And then this fall in September, we want to go to Yellowstone. So if you have any tips on going to Yellowstone in September, I already know to be prepared for a whole bunch of different types of weather. So I'm aware of that. But if you have any other tips or suggestions, leave them in the comments below. And last but not least, I think that I need some help from you guys. I want to know, what do you want to know? What do you want to talk about? What kind of topics do you want me to share with you? I feel like with the budget videos, honestly, I'll say, we didn't have a budget in May, and we do not have a written budget for June, and my EveryDollar app expired for the paid version where it syncs our bank accounts. So we're trying to decide for July if we want to pay the $100 for the EveryDollar or if we want to strictly commit to cash envelopes and whatever does get ran on the debit card, like gas or just random purchases, if I just want to manually allocate it. The budget videos are probably going to look a little bit different, but I also felt like the budget videos were kind of boring because we have like the same budget every month. It doesn't really change. Our household expenses don't change very much, and I felt like I was just doing the same video over and over again. Help a sister out. Let me know what you want to talk about, what you're interested in. I mean, a few hobbies of mine. Obviously, I'm an amateur gardener, so maybe I can share some information on gardening for cheaper because plants are expensive. We've done some traveling that has been pretty minimal, so maybe sharing something about that. If you're also interested in hearing more about Beautycounter, I can throw some videos up here about that, not just about the company, but also what it means to actually have products that are safer for you. So just throwing some things out there for you guys, and if you have a suggestion, just leave it in the comments below. And I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, month, whenever you end up watching this video. I hope you have a great day of whatever day it is. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.